So at the very beginning of the episode, we get a sort of dark gothic synth keyboard that's like dun, 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 that plays like a really tense track, and then a really overhyped voice goes, "Kurosapaku, what do we really know about him?" And then it's like black and white photographs of him being thrown onto a table. House staff report that he is a distant husband, right? But distant is in quotes. Liar, wannabe secret agent. Then it's a picture of your Raven. Why is he so proud of fighting the Capellians instead of the Caretans? Another picture of your wife, like moving away from you, trying to hold her hand. Cold. What does he stand for? And then there's like a stamp that says nothing on the screen. Shadowy figure in an interview room, silhouette backlight with voice distortion going, indoctrination. He trains people in ancient ninja martial arts and indoctrinates them into a secret cult at the highest levels. Those who he deems easiest to manipulate are told that they are worthy to move to the higher level. I turned him down, but no, my family and I are in danger. Kurosapaku, menace to society? Is that you, Eric? Who's doing the music?
That music was so good. That was so good.
AP, I've literally, okay, someone needs to put a bingo card of being AP never reaches out to me to sync up music for your fucking tracks, homie. Like, I got you. You know, this is all, I love this. I love this part of gaming of just syncing random shit. Okay, so like a sound effect. If you just, like seriously reach out to me and being like, dude, can you get me a synth track ready like for this shit? And this was like a royalty free one, dude. Just let me like give it to me.
Okay.
Okay. Let me do it.
Also, way to throw me under the bus. Wow.
Look.
Who's running?
You guys had two episodes of nice things being said about you.
That's true. I want to know though, like,
yeah, but none of them about me.
The ad at the bottom.
There's no one runs the ad. No one takes responsibility.
Ooh.
It doesn't. Don't they? Aren't there some kind of campaign regulations?
Then you're gonna.
This isn't for campaigning though, right? Because you guys don't need to campaign. You're nobles.
True.
You're gonna have to search who bought it and find the shell company.
Yeah,
and
you'll have to find the holding company.
Fair enough.
Or you'll have to steal the records from Donegal Broadcasting.
You might have to pierce the armor of the shell company.
There was an attack ad against Lachlan a couple episodes ago.
That's true.
So we've all had.
That's true.
You got to do what I'm doing and start paying for ads to say that you're great.
Yeah. I will.
You had a good ad last time.
Yeah, you did.
Kuro did?
Yeah, you had like
you had the
martial arts
the we train people ad. It were like people in like saying what Seppuku martial arts means to them.
Honor.
Yeah.
Man, a lot has happened in the last week, so apologies. I forgot about that.
That's fair.
All right. So previously, the Black Knight took a sharpshooter shot, threw away that shot. Now it's time for the Awesome to not throw away his shot. So he starts at 3. He's been hit in the head for 4. And he's at medium range for 5-6. So he's firing 3 PPCs at 6s. Sorry, 7s because of your...
Yeah, I was about to say, I got some cover here.
Yep. So we're looking at 7-7-7.
You don't lose anything for being in the trees, do you?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm going to spend my plot point that I have, the last one, to boost that to a 7 and hit you in the right torso.
Ooh, I don't think that's great.
I know.
Oh, actually, no. The right torso is totally fine. That's 10 damage, right?
Yes. We'll see how fine it is when we're done shooting.
It's probably not going to be great. This mech is looking like fucking piecemeal.
That's a 7. Left torso takes 10.
That's real bad. That's internal.
Yep, you lose the left torso.
That destroys my left torso.
I have just realized that I don't have the tools anymore on my tabletop simulator, so I can't get like drawing or anything.
Oh wow!
Wait, what? Like That's very weird. What do you need me? I guess I can mark it up for you.
Yeah, you need to write an X through your left torso and then circle your left arm to indicate that it's fallen off.
Okay. And so then I lose a bunch of weapons as well. Cool. Good shit.
I don't know. Maybe I need to resize my screen. Sorry, folks at home. This happened last night. I'm on Battletech, and I guess I never fixed it. Nope, still not there.
Here, while you're doing stuff, because I'm gonna have a little while before I need to do anything. I'll look up and see if there's any known
While
commands.
you're doing that, while you're doing that, I want to have my own little ad because I just wrote one.
Okay. You don't want to wait until the beginning or end of a round to do one?
No, I'm gonna do it right now. All right, homie.
Wow. In the middle of shooting? Unbelievable. This is not how we do things. All right. Go ahead and do your own little ad.
Courage, love, conviction. Here in the heartlands of Hiroka, we brew with what we know. Primary beer, never your second choice.
Wow.
There you go.
I love it. I love it.
All right, AP, I got an answer from the internet. Let's see if this works. You can either try Control F1, and you can try going into config.
Control F1 did it.
Perfect.
Honestly, us having to make dumbass vignettes like this as a reason for why we have edge would be fun as shit. I'm gonna buy my edge for this turn by creating an advertisement for my beer. And here's what it looks like.
So I built 7 heat, bringing me up to 8 heat, which was not great. Now I have a shooting problem. Okay, you guys are up.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, someone's got to finish this this awesome here. It's it's in pieces.
Hopper, can you clap? Can you clap the awesome?
Let's bring the heat, boys.
Yeah.
Down
So
that awesome. Awesome is targeted.
Yeah, what are you gonna shoot
What do
with?
you got?
so I think I already said it. I'm gonna shoot with. Let's see if I drop the. Because right now I think I have a +1 to.
You have a +1 to shoot because of your heat.
Right, because of my heat. So I'm going to try to dissipate some heat with this shot. So I'm going to focus my medium lasers. Because if I do that, I will dissipate all. No, wait, hold on. I'm just quick math.
So remember, you build
So
heat
I
for
jumped.
jumping. Yep.
Right, so I got 4 for jumping.
Yep.
So -8, I will drop by 4 heat. -2, because I'm not going to shoot my LRMs. That's going to be 6 heat. So I'm going to drop 6 heat. That's great. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to shoot all medium lasers.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your number you're shooting at?
Oh shoot! Real quick before that, don't I have to roll to not fall down?
Yes. Probably won't be that bad.
It's a +1 because I got shot in the head.
Yeah.
So I just have to beat a 4.
Yeah, man, you got smacked.
+1 because when you take 20, it's +1.
That's not a 4.
You're gonna fall.
All right, I'm gonna re-roll with my last edge.
Okay.
Because you're also in the water because you'd be drowning,
Yep.
actually.
I'll be
Yeah.
good. I'm all good.
All right, you actually had to burn that there.
His cockpit hasn't been penetrated, so he wouldn't be drowning.
All right, yeah.
thought-
So I'm aiming at
Okay.
the awesome.
But water would get in my mech.
I thought
it would
his
shut me
torso's
down.
exposed, so I thought it goes to the center of his
his-
torso, I thought it shuts it
His
down.
center torso
right?
isn't exposed yet.
his-
The problem is
His left
left
torso's open.
His left
Wouldn't it,
torso is
like,
completely
flow in?
gone, though.
Yeah, so wouldn't it just flow into the center torso?
It doesn't work like that. They're partitioned.
But the explosions do.
Well, explosions are explosions, Eric.
They blast through partitions.
Yes.
Okay.
Water pressure will not just suddenly burst through the walls. Is what AP is trying to say.
Look, I didn't write the game, Eric.
Look, don't question
Look,
the
man,
rules of
all right,
Battletech,
okay,
man.
okay,
It's not
dude.
gonna make sense.
All right.
All right, so let's walk through what you need to make your shots. You have a +1
All
to
right.
hit because of his level. You have a +1 because of your heat, and you have a +3 because you jumped, unless you have jumping jack.
Jumping jack. So
Okay, so you have a
+1.
+3.
So I have a +3 right now.
Yep. He's at medium range, so that's a +5 total.
So +5 total.
Yep.
All right.
No, his woods though too.
I counted that.
Oh, understood.
So
was the first
hitting
thing I
at
counted.
8s.
Yeah, my gunnery's
I mean, 4 medium lasers at 8s is not that bad. You're also hitting on his right side for the purposes of location.
Is it not rear? I thought it was rear.
Yeah, you're not far enough for it to be real.
I needed to be one closer, I think.
Yes.
To be,
Yeah.
Honestly, it's fine that you're not rear. If anything on the front of this
I mean,
mech
the
gets hit-
last time I fired, it was pretty much all left, even though I was hitting on the right side, which is
sometimes it really do be like that.
so.
all right.
All right.
It's okay.
So hitting on 8s.
Yeah. First shot hits.
That'll do it.
9 on the right side. Left torso.
No, it's 3 on the left.
3. Oh my god! It just, you updated it afterwards.
Right leg.
That
5
is
right
one
leg.
of the only places.
Oh wait,
that-
you can't. Can you edit this, AP?
Edit what?
You can't mark your sheet, right? The 5
Yes,
damage
I
to his
can
right
now.
leg. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, making sure that
Right.
we're not losing any.
You
of the
managed
numbers.
to hit him in the one place he's not hurt. Damn
The
it.
right leg again.
Fuck!
Wait, the 6 again is.
Yeah, it's also
Yep.
right leg on the right side.
Oh.
Perfect. That's
Too
one too
much.
many, but
Really a boner.
Miss.
That
that's
also
a
hits.
miss.
Oh no, that.
Update.
Can we have? Would it be
plot
worth
point?
it? Would it
Don't
be
plot
worth
point it because if you raise it by 1, you still only hit the
Right
the
arm.
right arm, which I don't think is a problem,
Well,
right?
the right arm. If the right arm gets hit, it falls off.
Oh, never mind. Then that's probably a good idea.
No,
Is
you're only through the armor, not through the internals.
Oh, but you're at
Oh.
least gonna hit. You're gonna get through.
True.
And
And you'll
it
cause
would
a
be a crit.
critical.
What's in its right arm?
PPC.
I think PPC.
Heat
Yeah,
sinks.
I mean that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good actually.
I mean, do you have edge left?
I do have 1 edge left.
Maybe
You
just
could
save
also
the
use
plot
an
point.
ed. You could also use edge.
I
and
haven't
save
used
the
any
plot
plot
point.
points. I haven't used
Oh.
any plot points, and I've used 1 edge.
The only difference is the plot points give AP a plot point.
Right.
Then maybe use an edge then.
Roll the 3.
No, you would have to. You still have to. You would have to change your attack roll. And
No,
by-
I can choose with edge. You can choose if you roll 1
You
or
can
both.
roll one or both.
But a plot point lets you raise your attack value by
by
1.
1. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
you just okay. So you have the plot point. You can just guarantee the hit. That's probably the move
Yeah.
then.
To hit the right arm. Then do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna plot point it, boost it up by 1, get that crit into the right arm. Internals.
Roll that 2d6 AP.
You say plot point, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Just updating my plot points back up to 1.
Wait, when you spend them, do we get them back?
No.
Okay,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm out then. I'm pretty sure.
You earn plot points by doing insane things or by entertaining me.
Well,
I mean, I'm
if
surprised
my
you
average-
didn't.
if my
Mine is a
advertisement
heat
can't
sink,
win,
so
then
I build
you know
one
what?
more
I don't know
point
what to
of
do
heat this
anymore.
round.
That sucks.
So wait, what happened with your internal damage?
You
Heat
hit a heat
sink.
sink.
Oh, okay. All right. I think this is the
Last shot.
Last shot.
Okay.
No dice.
No dice.
Do I,
I mean, there
use
are
an
2 dice
edge?
there. It's just
Do I use the edge?
I mean, it's up to you, but I would
Where's
save
the
it
finish?
because you're
Where's the
probably gonna.
center
torso.
torso.
Oh,
So
center
it
torso
would
would
go
go
internal,
through,
but there's
and it would-
no
There's no crit.
There's no crit.
You'd be carving out center torso parts, which is always extremely effective.
Eddie, I think you may want to save it because you're probably going to shoot your large laser next round once you get your heat down.
That's true. Yeah, I'll save it. So you just see like all my medium lasers, and like one of them goes off.
Okay, I've seen Battletech before. They all go off at the same time, and they make a harmonic humming noise. Brrr. I played Mechwarrior 2 before. I know how this goes. Oh, you know, at the beginning of the stream, I didn't mention that this is Battletech Oath of Endosteel, episode 43028, part 4. My apologies, friends.
We were just so excited to get to play it.
Yeah, I literally jumped right in there with the Evil Kurosapaku ad, which is literally the title of the ad that I wrote down was Evil Kurosapaku. It's LRM carrier time. Who is going to be the target of it? Probably not the Black Knight, because he's under ECM barrier. It's the Atlas. So, 3, 4, 5, and you didn't move enough to make it matter.
Yep. So just
Okay.
wash over me.
I'll take those broken wings and learn to fly again.
Yep.
Learn to live so free. 12 missiles will hit. First
Oh,
5
Jesus.
hit in your right leg.
5 right leg.
5 left leg.
5 left leg.
Ooh, funny that was internal.
Fuck LRM carriers.
Take these broken
Where's these 2 going?
2 right arm. And it's supposed to stand a chance that's internal. Oh no, but it's close.
It's very close.
All right, shot 2. 100% miss.
Okay.
Those are some good numbers there. I'm gonna spend that plot point to re-roll.
The whole thing?
I don't remember if I can re-roll the whole thing, but I can definitely roll at least 1. According to my notes.
According to my calculations.
Exactly. 32.33 repeating, of course, chance of survival. I can re-roll 1 of your own rolls.
Sometimes you gotta roll the hard 6.
All right.
So 4 or better.
Nope.
Nope. That was a
You
waste.
used it all up last week.
Oh,
Used up all the
that's a
luck.
solid roll.
Oh god, is that 20? No, it's 16.
16. I'll take it.
Fuck. Okay.
Left arm 5.
Left arm, 5 damage.
Left torso 5.
Left torso, 5 damage.
Right arm 5. I know that's
Right arm,
internal.
5 damage.
Well,
Internal
it's a 3
damage.
3 to
Protected.
hit. Does that matter?
No, because we're rolling
Yeah.
for the missile pack that already hit.
Oh,
All right,
got it.
You did internal to my right arm.
1, yeah, there was no crit. 1 damage center torso.
1 damage, center torso.
All of the good crits were on rolls that didn't actually hit internals.
Sucks, dude.
And you, even if I get that right
it's
arm
okay.
off,
Oh, it
nothing will
turns out
happen.
it turns out that Atlas 7D has a tiny fiddle, and I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you.
Look, I'll tell you what.
generate
Once
1
I
heat.
rip that right arm off, it's going to be nothing but right torso hits. And I assure you that if I touch off that AC-20 ammo, you will explode and die.
Yep.
No question is whether
I'm
you'll
feeling a little
die
bit of
or he'll die first.
aggression on
You do need to make a roll to stay standing.
It's because AP has a chance for the first time in the history of Battletech to win a fight.
Listen, every single
Okay.
week I play Battletech with a Time of War crew, a Time of Total Warfare crew. They're always like, this fight is too hard, we can't win. And then they win and no one dies or is even slightly injured. And every single week I hear, well, Arthur's gonna kill us this week. This is too hard. And they always win, they never get hurt at all. And now in the final battle, they're just like, oh, look at he's throwing too many mechs at us, we're gonna die. And I'm sitting over here rolling my eyes as they're like, all right, well, I'm in an airspace craft and I stray 4 mechs and I hit them all with 3 attacks and they all hit and they all get severely damaged. I hit them all in the rear and I'm just over here like, yeah, I'm really gonna lose, guys. Oh boy. Eric's there. Eric knows.
I
Eric
do.
knows exactly what I'm
That-
talking about.
That's some salt right there.
I've spent
waiting.
3
You
rounds.
gotta pepper
I
those
spent
necks,
3 rounds using 5 mechs to shoot at 1 mech. And not only is it not dead, it's really
Yeah.
not actually that hurt.
Pondo has survived literally.
Pondo's lost
mech,
like
Pondo's
200
Pandito,
points
he's-
of armor.
He's
and
in this
still
custom direwolf, which is a clan mech, and this guy has survived literally about 500 points of damage. Because it's all missed and stuff. Like literally every single round that's fired, he's shot everything into him, and he is somehow still alive. I have no idea.
He used
It's-
plot points to put himself in a heavy woods so that I would miss.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was infuriating. Then he left the heavy woods for no apparent reason, and when I stood in those heavy woods, he was like, "Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that."
Yeah, he did do that, didn't he?
You guys are up.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess it's only. Can the Raven go?
Yeah.
the
You
Raven
want the
do
Raven to
anything?
blast the awesome?
Raven
Because if the
should.
Raven blasts the awesome, that doesn't mean it means I don't have to split my fire, which would be pretty cool.
I don't think the Raven can hit the awesome because it only has a medium laser and
Yeah, it's way too
SRM.
far. Way
Oh,
too
it doesn't
far,
have an
right?
LRM? Oh, it's SRMs. Oh,
Way
yeah,
too
then
far
you're way
away.
out of range then. Never mind.
Yeah.
Do you want to just jump the Raven back here and just do this like alternating thing?
I mean, we're not moving yet, right?
This is
Oh
still
wait,
shooting.
that's
Yeah,
right. We're
shooting.
That's right. We're shooting. I'm like, I got Battletech video game in my head where it's like your turn to move, and so you do both. I'm sorry.
I'm probably
Small
gonna
brain.
try to like get out of
Happens
this
small brain
water
over there.
now.
Well, you were on the show
Yeah,
where they
I'm
did that, right?
Yeah.
The Hyper RPG show.
I wasn't
where
on
they
it.
used the BattleTech rules.
I wasn't on it.
Oh, well, you were on one of the Hyper RPG shows. What was that show
Yeah.
called? Death from Above.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
We're doing. So we got this right. We got these
Yeah.
two bad boys, right?
Yeah, if you guys don't have enough
penalty-
BattleTech content, go
What-
watch
what
Death
are you-
from
what are you
Above.
doing?
Penalty for splitting my fire is a -1 to hit the other mech, right?
Yeah, it's a -1 for each cumulative target, and it applies to the extra target, not to your
All
primary.
right. So the first target is going to be my awesome, and
Okay.
I'm going to be firing my LRM 20 at it.
Okay. I don't know why you're
I'm
calling
thinking-
it your awesome, but sure, it's my awesome.
I mean, it's my target, so
Sure.
it's mine. So I'm gonna fire that bad boy.
What else you gonna do?
I'm gonna fire my SRM 6 at it as well.
Sure. What else?
But then I'm gonna split my other two shots, my AC 20 and well, that's 10, 16. 16 plus 7 is 23. Okay. No, I'm going to instead fire the AC 20 at the enforcer. So no medium laser shots.
So just the AC-20 at the Enforcer. Got a
Correct.
+1.
Are you sure you don't want to just? Are you just confident you're gonna take out the awesome?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident the LRM
Okay.
20 and SRM 6. Like,
Fair enough.
I'm pretty sure.
Hopefully.
According to my calculations, AP, you're 6 hexes away, which is the maximum minimum distance, which is a very weird way of saying it. But I think I just get a -1 to hit.
That's correct.
Cool. So 2, -1, -1 for terrain. So I'm hitting you on 4s with the LRM 20 first.
Yep.
That'll
hit.
do it.
Oh, terrible roll though.
Look at old sharpshooter here thinking he's gonna put me down with 6 missiles.
9
6
missiles.
center
but,
torso missiles.
9 missiles, thank you.
So 5 hit the center torso. Unfortunately, they do get a crit when they do 3 internal damage.
Yep. Go
That's
Juice.
pretty good.
Pretty bad for me. I mean, if it's
While
a
you're doing
If
gyro,
it
Yeah,
hits
I'm
the
going up.
gyro, it's it.
yeah, it's a 3-4, so it's
Fusion engine.
yeah, I have to roll again.
Oh yeah, it's the same place I hit.
Oh no, wait, was it? Sorry. 3,
No, I just updated
4 is a gyro hit, so it it actually does kill me.
Excellent. Good work.
Then I'm just gonna burn the SRM ammo and the other shots.
So just to be
from
clear,
there.
the mech isn't dead, but
Right.
it is on its. I'll have to roll for fall damage, and it will be like down like planking, and
Oh.
it can only fire with I think arm weapons.
Then I need to. I continue my shots then, right?
I
mean, I'm
feel
still
like-
doing
with a
I'm doing
-1?
I'm doing another 4 points of damage to it in its right arm or left arm.
Okay, I feel like the judges will probably call this mech as being out at this
Oh,
point.
okay.
Like,
Sure. If we want
the
to call it
pilot
out,
will
then I won't
indicate that it's
continue
time to
roll.
surrender now that
Okay.
his center torso is being
Right.
scooped out.
Because I'm not gonna leave a target standing and sacrifice all this damage that I'm doing to it without it being out. So if it's out, it's out. Cool. Then I'll just eat the heat for the rest of that part.
'cause,
as
I mean,
target the
I would
enforcer
have to do
with the
damage for him
AC-20.
falling as well.
Right. And you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're also 6 shots away from me, which is within my medium distance. So I'm 2, 4, 5s to hit with AC-20
Actually, I have a
Sixes.
question about
because
that.
of the +1 target differential.
Is like punching out? Because like obviously, if it was like at Nobles
That's a hit.
fighting, they would definitely punch out if they like
Right arm.
were that bad.
Yes.
But would military folks punch out in the same situation?
So this guy is not technically punching out. He's just surrendering the mech at the orders of his commander. And the commander's being told by the referees, like, this mech is untenable.
I was just curious, like less for the situation, more just like in general.
Military pilots also are given orders to like stay alive at all costs because training them costs a lot.
Sure. Right.
That's why killing enemy Mechwarriors gives you a prestige hit. It takes away from your fame because it's bad. Okay, so AC 20 hit to the right arm.
Yes.
That's bad.
Good shot.
Don't get cocky, kid.
It does not take the whole arm off, unfortunately for you.
And I don't get a crit through.
Its big weapon is.
Yeah, I know.
Do you have any edge or anything? You can reroll the crit?
No. I spent all the edge surviving.
Yeah, that's probably the move.
So its AC 10 primary weapon is hanging on by 2 internal points of structure.
I do have edge. I've spent my plot points. No, I haven't. Hold on 1 second. Let me check my notes. I have my notes here. I've been taking copious notes.
I know I've spent everything.
I've spent an edge on turn 2. And then I also spent edge to survive an LRM strike on turn 4. I get owned by LRM carrier, but I'm okay. Edge spent. Alpha didn't only hit the awesome with LRMs. LOL is my notes.
So we all spent everything.
Yeah. Okay. I'm literally. Can I have another note card? I'm running out of space on this one.
Sure.
I'm literally making notes for my what I do each turn. Thanks, friend. I appreciate that very much. Tactics roll, right? Clear our dice. Tactics roll.
Heat first, right?
Heat. Oh yeah, heat.
Well,
So-
I'm not even done shooting. The enforcer hasn't shot yet.
All right.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss anyway, so let's just go ahead and go to the next.
Wow! Listen to this motherfucker over here.
All right, go, homie.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to the Black Knight. That's long range, so 3, 7, 8 for your little dog too. Do I have a tree in my way? I don't think so, but nope. All right, so 8.
You don't want to.
Oh wait, no, I'm pretty sure we already rolled this tree as being.
It's
in
not.
Line of sight to me.
It's literally not in line of sight at all.
No.
There's
All right,
no possible.
If you can draw
way.
them from mech to mech, then
Okay.
you're get wrecked.
Yep.
They
I want to shoot
literally.
AC 10 first.
Yeah, makes sense.
Nope, that's garbage.
Rip.
Large laser is also garbage.
Yay.
This enforcer has not been as helpful as I was really hoping
Honestly,
it would
I've
be.
I've disrespected it so much that I haven't even looked at its fucking sheet this whole game.
Wow.
I've been so busy with the bulldog and the awesome that I literally have not even seen it.
1,
Okay,
2, 3,
let us remove our movement dice.
4. Can I like death from above the infantry platoon? Is that like not a good idea?
That's not a good idea. You want to blow up the LRM carrier, like we said 30
No,
minutes
I mean
ago.
like I was gonna
You do
land.
both?
I was gonna land onto the infantry unit's hex
and then shoot.
and then shoot the LRM carrier. I mean, you know,
If it's not a bad idea, that'd be pretty badass. I don't know.
possible?
Is that like a thing?
Sorry, what is the chain of events you would like to have caused?
I would like to jump onto the infantry platoon's hex
Yes.
and then stomp on them and shoot the LRM carrier.
Let me look at mech physical attacks real quick.
The only
So you
downside
would
is that
just
opens you
physical
up to
attacks
getting-
happen last, so you would shoot and then stomp to start
Sure.
with.
But landing on them doesn't do anything?
No,
What?
hexes are
I
huge.
know.
I know the mech.
So are mechs.
Each hex is like 30 meters on each one of those. Mechs are very big and
Don't
infantry
they
are very
at
small.
least take like, they like pop their eardrums or something?
No.
Yeah, I mean they get aggravated damage from just the dust cloud that comes from me landing right in front of them.
Let's see
The
here.
debris
Physical
of the
attacks.
trees flying into their faces.
I'm trying to find the special attacks against infantry, because infantry are such a pain.
The
Let's see
only
here.
downside is that means you're like in the infantry can start shooting onto you.
I feel like it would be
That's
faster
gonna
for
happen
me to just
regardless.
call
Like that's their entire
James.
purpose there.
Conventional.
I mean, in all fairness, like that was bound to happen because I am like, if I want to get to the LRM carrier or the HQ unit, which is kind of our goal, I have to get next to the infantry.
What's the best way to kill infantry if I don't have a flamethrower?
Machine gun.
Yeah.
If I don't have a flamethrower or a machine gun.
So,
Intimidation. Loudspeaker.
let me see. I've got the chart here. Okay, so
SRM?
AP Gauss rifles, which don't exist yet, machine guns, flamers, small pulse lasers, micro pulse lasers. Yeah, half this stuff doesn't exist. So all their weapons deal their damage divided by 10.
Hold on. Does an AP Gauss rifle kill infantry because it literally makes the shockwave through the axis? Like, is that how that works?
I don't know.
Because it shot so fast. Is that like it just rips people in half by the
Flamethrower
blow,
is the big
by the
one.
blast?
Yeah, if only we had the fire.
It's got to be that.
Is punching helpful against infantry?
You only kill, again, divided by 10. So unless you deal 20 points of damage, you'll still only kill one.
I'm a 70-ton mech.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can punch them anyway. You'd have to stomp on them.
Help. In my beer, here in the heartlands of Aroka, we brew with what we know. Primary, never your second choice.
You've had the best. Now try the rest.
That was a good one.
All right, I'm gonna look in the mech physical attack chapter. I probably should have known how to do this, but
Yeah, all right.
Help.
So
What are we, mermaids? Here in the Arokan heartlands, we're mermen.
Oh my god.
Oh,
All right. So we're doing movement. We're doing tactics. Do I need to roll?
Yep.
well, you guys need to do heat.
heartlands of Aroka.
I
I already
I-
got my heat.
Okay.
I got a 16 on my tactics roll. I already did my heat too.
A mech may kick or stomp an infantry unit in a hex it occupies. They get a +3 2-hit modifier for that attack, so that's pretty good.
Meaning that's hard. +3. It's hard to do.
No, it's super easy to do.
That's always been confusing with like their nomenclature about like how you add and subtract modifiers. Like it makes no sense.
Yeah,
No, actually, you're right. It is harder.
Beer
Okay.
made
Yes.
of kelp. That's like a trustworthy
That
Capella.
also doesn't make
Here in
sense.
the house.
Oh my god.
+3 is bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be -3 if it's like improving
Yes,
their chance
correct.
to hit. That seems
I think
so
you can fall on
dumb.
infantry, although it's really not a great plan.
I mean, yeah, so I guess our infantry just really nasty pests for mechs.
Yes.
Because like unless you have a flamer or a machine gun, you can't really deal with them at all.
I mean, the other thing to note would be that infantry, like these infantry, only have a 3 range and they can only move 1 hex, which means you can sit at long range and just blast them with lasers all day. You're a giant super armored war machine and they have rifles.
That's fair.
Sorry, what'd you get?
I
For
got
your initiative?
16.
I did not get that.
Yeah, I guess I would just, if I were you, I would just try to stay away from the infantry then.
They're probably
And
gonna
then-
move closer. I'll just like come over here somewhere.
Yeah, as long as you can shoot the LRM carrier, that's
I
the
can
main.
I can go over here and just like come around. So anywhere around there.
Seems
should be
good.
fine. I was just hoping to get also into the behind the enforcer and just like fuck it up with a split shot.
I only have 5, and you guys still have 8 units, correct?
Do you believe so? We haven't lost anyone yet.
Okay, so
I didn't remove
you'll
my
have to
infantry
move
dice.
twice on 3, 4, and 5.
All right, let's move the infantries.
Is anyone moving by not moving?
I'm
I'm
going
gonna move this.
I'm
Well,
moving
okay.
first,
It-
and I'm
yeah.
moving this infantry.
Classic.
Okay.
Eddie, why don't you go with your infantry first?
Okay, I moved.
I'm moving this infantry.
All right, I will
So you guys have
move.
to double move.
Yeah, so I will. What, Eric? You want to just move both of your infantry then?
Yeah. I have a question for mech movement in a second.
How much
I'm moving
for,
both my
like, an
infantry 1?
APC or a
Infantry have been
dropship?
moved by 1.
Yeah, what about them?
Back to you.
What's the question?
The question is, do I get the lightwood coverage against the enforcer if I move up 2? No, because of the height differential, correct?
If you're in it,
If you're in it, it's what you're in and what's directly in front of you. So if you move forward,
okay, so that's a nice one. Thank you.
Yes, you're good. You won't get these because they're too low, right? It's above it, but you'll get your. Or no, wait, maybe you will.
If I'm,
Is it 2 or 3 movement for me to get out of the water? Depth 1.
It's 2 to move up because you have to do 1 to move forward and then 1 to move up. Are you? Well, just remember it's my turn right now.
Yeah, no, I'm just counting things out. I'm just counting.
The mobile
things out.
HQ drives backwards.
classic.
Where are you gonna run? Got nowhere to run.
So it should be noted the mobile HQ does have a medium laser on top of it.
Yeah, that's
before
very
you
scary.
get too frisky.
It's very scary.
You all need to move
medium
2.
laser.
Huntsman, make sure you come around to block the HQ's escape.
I don't have a clean line of shot on, but yes, I can get. Okay, sorry, I'm just wanting to know if I can actually quick run here. If I can shoot this thing, I can't shoot through that hill, right? Look at where our teal line is. I can't shoot the hill there from there, right?
Oh, it's like
No,
You can.
I can.
Yeah, you can.
because you're tall.
I mean, I'll choose to take the wood defense.
it's one level, yeah.
But you'll be able to make the shot.
That's an interesting proposition. But we got to move 2, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
you have to move 2 right
All
now.
right, let's move the raven. Let's move the grasshopper because we know those are the ones that we're moving regardless.
Sam,
I'm trying to
are
do
you
some
standing?
math. I'm trying to do some math to figure out where I can get to, so I can go.
Then let's.
all right, yes.
Well,
don't have the
Where
raven
you
move.
go
The
means
grasshopper.
that's where the raven goes. So
yeah, exactly. So figure out where you're gonna go, and the raven will defend.
if there's a way you can get near me so the raven can cover both of us, that would be nice.
that
just
would be
gonna say
nice.
that.
I mean, the raven can jump all the way across the river to this light woods here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
That would-
4, 5, 6. Yeah. So that's the max that they can range.
But then the raven can be in target by the LRM too, right? Or no?
Nope.
Okay.
Because indirect fire still. So they're covered by their ECM.
Yeah.
Okay,
honestly, this LRM thing, I can't survive another round of this LRM if it hits my right arm. I can survive everywhere else.
If you are staying where you're at, that would put you in cover with this.
And I can get to a place where we can get both of us. I could get here. Wow,
Okay.
Sorry, I lost my. Come on. I can get there.
Yeah. Okay. So then the raven can go. So do you want to go then?
Yeah, sure, I can go. So the Black Knight will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. And then
get a
the
red
raven,
two.
the raven has to go.
Yep. Perfect.
LRM carrier.
You cowards! You
Moves
cowards!
to the edge of the map. You guys are up.
So now Grasshopper and Atlas gotta go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
All
both got to go, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So Atlas, if
We
you
might have
stay
done this wrong
within
because I haven't moved the enforcer yet, but
1,
yes.
2.
I'm not going to move the enforcer anyway.
Okay.
So wait, 1, 2, 3. I'm just like, you could
Atlas
move.
is
You can
I know
move
what
into
Atlas
the
is gonna do.
trees if you need to.
no.
No, it's gotta be
This
within
is
3.
within 3. That's within 4.
Oh,
The Atlas will move by not moving.
okay. Wait.
Lagurak.
Oh wait, I need to put the jump on the raven.
You don't have a green, Eric. You just have none. Because green is for walking.
Yeah, I would do green 6 to prove that. Oh wait, you're right. Move by not moving. There is no die corresponding to it.
Okay, so wait. We kind of jumped around a little bit. So the enforcer hasn't moved yet.
The enforcer is. Let's say that it has moved because I wasn't going to move it anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I definitely
All
made a
right.
mistake in the round calculation, but
1, 2.
You know what I think we did on accident? I don't think you actually moved anything between our last batch of conscripts and...
it's possible.
3.
We might have jumped a gun somewhere. I don't
This
know.
might be
Still my responsibility.
a fine spot. It's outside of the range of the infantry platoon,
Right.
and you also can fucking blast that LRM carrier super hard, which is
Yeah.
exactly what we want.
Well, and also I want to be able to split fire the enforcer if I can.
The LRM carrier will also have to target you because
you got to focus.
And you're giving it badpenalties.com.
You absolutely have to fire everything at the LRM carrier. Don't worry about split firing. We have to get rid of that thing.
As soon as you do that, then that frees up my movement. I'm pinned down, basically.
And it means that the Raven can, in theory, hop around and just blast at the. It can like go totally solo and can just blast at the infantry.
Exactly.
That's a good point. All right. So you're saying here?
Yes, that would be exactly.
I just love the idea of Jasper's mech holding its arms up in front of it with like a little pinned condition appear. He's like, I can't move. You have to break me free. But as soon as the pin condition goes away, he soars up into the air on jump jets he never knew he had, blasting away. Every shot he hits somebody with, they explode.
Yes, please.
That's the power of teamwork.
And so you're saying that. Wait. 1, 2, 3. So you're saying that here I can hit the LRM easy peasy. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm actually in medium range or short range for the large laser even. Actually, I'm in short range. Yeah, large laser, medium range for the medium laser. Cool.
Okay.
I think
No other
that's
mechs
right.
are moving?
1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2.
I think everyone else has moved.
Okay, the Enforcer is going to fire in the Black Knight. You have 2 decisions to make in terms of defensive terrain.
Yep.
The trees. Do you want to have them or not have them?
I would like to have them.
Okay, just know that you'll also receive those penalties.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. So the Enforcer shooting at a +2, +3 for your thing, for your burn. Are you within 10 hexes? I think the answer to that is yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's medium 3, 4, 5 for medium, 6, 7, 8.
No,
Does the hill confer?
And then 9 for the hill.
Cover
I
for
included the hill.
Oh, okay.
No, the hill I think will cover any shots to damaging
leg.
to your legs.
Yep.
Correct.
It doesn't affect the.
That's a miss, unfortunately, and that is a hit that hits you in the left arm. So that's
gone.
The laser.
That is the torso.
So it'll hit the torso, and then it'll move to center torso.
Okay, how much damage to the center torso?
It's a large laser, so 8.
8.
That is just at 0. It opens it up and doesn't get through.
There's no crit to it either. You're doing okay.
I feel like somewhere in the stands, Jacques Swift, local military historian, is out of his seat. He's picked the microphone up. He's sweating. His hat has moved. It's like not off, but it's at an angle. He's like, "Oh my goodness, the Black Knight is in trouble. It's been opened up in every location that matters. Could we see a core explosion? It looks like Lachlan McDougal is hanging in there." James Shaw was just like looking at him like, calm down, dude.
Chill out, man.
It's a training exercise. Come on.
All right, well, that was really my big hitter this round. I was kind of hoping to finally put that Black Knight down, so without that, I'm a little fucked. You guys are up.
All right.
I want to see you blast. I want to see you blast the LRM carrier, but yeah, I'm fine with either way.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah, let's go Grasshopper and then Black Knight, and then because that'll determine whether or not we want to.
I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh. Here's a spicy take. I'm going to Alpha Strike with the LRM 5 hitting the Enforcer in the back.
Okay.
No, you
I
should
think that's
definitely
the
shoot.
side of it.
Hold on. You
where
should
you're
definitely shoot the LRM carrier.
Oh yeah.
You're not
everything
behind it.
else.
Yeah,
everything else
you're
is going.
within its side arc, dude.
You're going to hit side arc, and you're going to be shooting through at least 2 units of trees.
So blast the LRM carrier, please.
Well, no. Listen, guys. I have these LRMs, and I want to use them.
Save the heat. Save the heat so you can blast everything next turn.
I'd point out
Don't go to
statistically,
heat.
it's unlikely you're even going to get through that rear armor on a 5.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, fine. All right, fine.
Look,
So you're using everything on the LRM carrier.
Your
everything
LRM
on the LRM
5
carrier
is like a salt pinch. Like it does it. You know what I mean? Like it's great if it's already opened up, right? Because it's salt in the wounds, but you're not going to do any damage with just spraying
look at-
salt at somebody.
Right.
Chef's kiss, EricVulgaris over here.
Salt Bay.
All right. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Let's do the math then. So there's
What's
no
that carrier?
obstruction. Let's see.
What's your shooting skill to start with?
3?
You should be medium range of everything.
Yeah.
6.
No, short range for the large laser.
Are you only 5 hexes away?
Ooh, that's good. That's a good stuff.
Yeah.
5, yep.
All right.
Okay.
And it's 7
Shit.
short range anyway, so it's pretty nasty.
Large laser, pretty good.
And so it's medium range for medium lasers, large
Are
laser.
you firing the LRM5 or are you holding it? It's going to get some pretty big penalties.
I would just hold on and save the heat.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the heat.
Okay.
All right. So yeah. Well, I'm not gonna move next turn, so I might as well.
Yeah,
fire
you
it.
are. Why wouldn't you move? You can capture the HQ next turn, assuming he doesn't move.
All right.
You'll have to pin the HQ in place and then spend a whole round standing next to it. But yeah.
Well-
And then in 2 rounds, you could end this.
All right.
Yeah.
So, firing large laser first to open it up, and then medium lasers, right?
Yep.
Yep. You're within its front arc, though, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So center.
That hits.
No, you're in the right arc, actually.
Oh, cool.
That's not good for me.
Yeah. What's the math again? I'm hitting short range 3, so 1. I'm hitting on 4s.
Yep.
For the large laser.
Yep.
Okay, so
That's
that
6s
4s
definitely
and
together.
6s.
updated for you.
location is
Right side 8. Center torso.
Okay, what's the crit?
None.
5.
No, it's different for vehicles.
It's 5.
Okay.
And then
Oh, wait, sorry.
that's 8 damage.
What's the location?
Location is
Center.
8.
No, it's
Location is 8.
different for vehicles again.
8.
8 is side, so it's right side hit. So
Okay.
it is right side. And then you said it was a 5 critical.
5 crit, and it's 8 damage.
Hit from a side is a +2, and this is a tracked vehicle? Yes, tracked. Okay, so you have given it minor damage +1 to all driving skill rolls.
Okay.
That's fine.
let's erase
Medium lasers, medium range, which is a +2 to hit.
Yeah, so you're at a 6.
So I'm at hitting on 6s. Are you ready?
That'll
First
do
one
it.
hits.
Good.
Okay, what's the location number?
Location is 7. Critical is 8.
You hit the same side for 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With the
2,
critical?
3, 4. It's internal.
Critical of 8.
Critical 8 from the side is a 10. Heavy damage, half cruising MP +3 to all driving skill rolls.
That one hits as well.
Oh my God.
5.
5. Critical 3.
Half cruising is now 2, 4. You said location 5?
Mm-hmm.
Is a front side hit with the arky thingy.
Didn't I already hit a 5 and it was right side?
No, you hit 2 7s. Or 7 and an 8, rather.
Oh, is that a through front armor critical? Fucking son of a bitch.
Wait, I thought it was 12 front armor.
What's the critical number?
3.
Okay, no effect. Eat shit.
So that's 2 medium lasers.
That'll do it.
That's boxcars.
Location 3.
That's side hit. 3,
5 damage.
5. Okay, so give me a sec because vehicles have a special thingy.
It's out of side armor. You blew off its side.
What's the critical?
Critical is 4.
No critical hit.
So it's still up.
I mean,
they've still got one more
it's been
shot.
completely shot through, so it's not up. But there's no like the vehicle's permanently destroyed or the crew's killed. You have shot through it. It's done.
Okay.
So it's incapacitated. Well, the
Correct.
last let's see what the last one does
Wow,
anyway.
look at Mr.
It
Murder over
misses.
here.
Miss.
No, it misses. That's cool.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
I mean,
you
I was
you shoot
firing
through to
anyway,
the
so it's
internal
like, oh,
compartment of the vehicle stops working. You don't kill infantry inside it. You don't break the weapons. You don't destroy anything or blow up the fuel tank.
Pristine work of
Clean
me.
kill.
Yeah, clean kill.
I've got a clean kill on the LRM carrier.
Nice. Do you want to go or should I go first, Eric?
You go first.
What happened to me shooting? Jesus.
Oh, right. You do get to do.
Oh,
well,
no. Oh,
what
wait.
can you even shoot
he
with?
gets
The
to shoot
LRM
it?
carrier.
Oh,
Yeah, the alarm carries
Oh,
the
right.
fire. It's
it's simultaneous.
5. Okay, so it's 3, 4 because
I've
it
never
moved.
been shot this entire game.
5, 6, 7, 8 because it's point blank range. It's
Yeah, so
within.
3/8.
Look at
Ooh,
him bragging about not being
spicy.
shot.
No,
I
mean,
Taking
12.
16 missiles.
Oh, it's a 16er.
Right leg takes 5. Left leg takes 5. Left arm takes 5. Right leg takes 1.
Not bad, not
I
bad.
want to just put this grasshopper down right here. Punish him for his hubris. That also hits.
Oh,
and then
no.
That'll
Hubris
be 12
detected.
missiles. The first 5 hit your right leg. Right leg again for 5.
You have a heavy mech, dude. This is fine.
Oh yeah,
Fine.
Survived
leg
3
for
rounds of
2.
this like I did.
right leg.
Yep. How's that leg doing?
That's got 8 armor.
I'm gonna rip that fucking leg right off. Final missile pack. Misses.
Yep.
I'm gonna plot this. I can't
That
boost
last
it.
minute hubris AP.
Pilot test.
Yeah.
Pilot test.
Yeah. Let's watch you double one this motherfucker.
Pilot test.
Your mech
He's a
falls
2
over, you
pilot.
fall on your head
Yeah,
and
I'm a
kill
2
yourself.
pilot.
If he rolls a 2, he can't lose. If he rolls double ones,
What's
he still
his
succeeds.
fighting skill?
He's a
roll?
two-
I got
got
an
an
11
11.
AP.
You got an
If
11.
he's a
so-
3 pilot, then he
No, he's a
fails
I'm a
on
two
three.
pilot. I'm a
He's
two
a
pilot.
he's a 2 pilot, 3 gunner.
Oh well, yeah, he'd fail on double ones because
Double ones
it's
is
a
always a
plus
fail.
1. It's not that
Oh.
double ones always fails is only in a time of war, not in Mechwarrior
Sorry.
Destiny. When you take 20 points of damage, it's a plus 1 modifier to the roll, and you can see it over
Gotcha.
here on piloting skill modifiers.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, all the good
Either
news
way,
here.
I got an 11 AP.
All right, so you
I understand.
stand.
Now you guys can do your shooting all you want.
All right. Stand.
I imagine like internally there's a like dancing of the left leg or right leg.
Okay, okay.
Ooh, hot foot.
So
I
I
don't-
have.
Yeah, what do you have left? And I
have
would
a-
not concentrate your sharpshooter. I would just blast.
No,
into
no,
this thing.
I can't. I'm also moved. So yeah, so I will fire my PPC. I have 2 medium lasers and a large laser. So the PPC is going to be, I believe, in medium range. Well, how far away am I? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so PPC is in medium. Medium lasers at long, large lasers at medium.
The Raven doesn't have any valid targets.
All right, so I'm starting at 2, plus 1 for running, plus 1 for the cover, plus 2, 3 for the cover, right?
Plus 2
Is that,
for the cover.
is that correct? Total of plus 2 for cover?
Let me see. You chose
that
both
was-
of these woods, and then
Right.
he's in a set of woods.
Yeah, so that's 3, right?
You
The
actually
Raven
can't,
does have a set of targets.
you
can't shoot him.
shoot at him because he has a plus 3 woods cover.
Oh,
You physically can't see his mech.
okay.
You can.
I forgot about
blast the
that,
infantry.
but I did
blast
ask
the
you.
infantry.
I forgot about that rule, but I did ask you if you want to do that defensive thing. Yeah,
You did.
The cover is too much to see, so you're not gonna be able to shoot at him.
For anything?
Correct.
So what
You're
about
not
the
gonna-
infantry?
That's a great question. And the answer to that is they have a cover of 2.
You can blast it. Yeah, you can
Right,
blast
then I'll
them.
shoot them with everything.
Well, that's bad for my infantry.
That's okay. So it's a +2 for their cover, +1 for my running. So that's a 5 to start, and then a long range, or so medium range would be 7s for the large laser and the PPC, and then 9 for the medium lasers. All right. So here's PPC. Need to hit a 7. That hits. It just kills 1 though, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that kills an infantry. Here's another one hitting on a 7. That misses. Need to hit 9s, miss, and hit.
There you go.
So I killed 2 infantry.
So you can see 2 guys in the woods, like the rest of their group is like laughing at them as they dramatically like slump down against a tree.
I kind of imagine like a drone camera just like flies down and is like showing, the infantry begins to fall.
Probably James Jives is doing a highly dramatic, like, what does it say about us that we mock the human cost of losing men? These mortal men carrying rifles in defense of their homeland to be taken down, slaughtered by war machines. Jock Swift is just like, look at that guy! He exploded on the camera!
That's great.
Okay, so the Raven can shoot the Enforcer. Whether or not it will hit is dependent on, or whether or not it's worth it. It's dependent
Hold on. We may want to let, because AP's got to shoot, and then we may want to let the Atlas go first, because then if that thing's already dead, the Raven can just shoot at the infantry.
Raven can't
Sure.
shoot
Why
Okay.
not?
because the Raven jumped, so it's getting a +3. It's a 4 pilot, and then it's shooting into cover, and long range means you're shooting at 13s.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fair.
that's what I was asking.
You can check my math, but
No,
that's why
that-
you don't have a valid target.
That's what I was.
Right.
I was like, I have a valid target.
already-
I just may not hit it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm
8.
within
Yeah,
range.
you're in long range of
I know.
everything. So like you starting at 4, +4 for long range, +3 for jumping is already in 11s, and then covers is 12s.
Yeah.
So technically, you might be able to shoot actually because there's 12s.
Yeah.
Maybe I miscounted. It's 12s, not 13s. Right? 4 plus.
I think it's worth taking the pot shot,
Or-
but I think we still let
jumping.
the Atlas shoot
Right.
first.
Starting
Yeah.
base 4, 3 for jumping is 7. Long range makes it 11.
Well, I've got
Cover makes
SRMs
it
and
12.
medium lasers.
No, I think I want the rate. Okay,
What?
that does change my math then.
What?
I was just gonna alpha strike this Enforcer because I didn't know anyone else was following up. And this thing has an SRM6, doesn't it? Doesn't the Raven have SRM6?
Yeah, SRM6 and 2 medium lasers.
No, 1. Oh, 2 medium. Wow. Then let me not fire that part of my package. I will just fire the AC20 and LRM20 at the Enforcer this round, and I'm gonna let the newbie. Wait, who am I kidding? She's shooting
Well,
at
it's
12.
almost
Yeah,
for
she's
sure
shooting
not
at
gonna
12s,
hit.
man.
All right, I'm just gonna alpha strike like I originally did.
We
Yeah.
definitely should do that.
I mean, I'll roll to see if Unko can hit, but sad.
All right.
Y'all
so
gotta remember, if this
turn order of
Enforcer takes
shooting-
another shot, I'm
Turn order of shooting is AC20, medium laser, SRM6, LRM20.
nice. That's a lot of guns.
So the first shot is 2. You're at 6, so that's no. It's medium range again, so that's 4, 5. Right,
That sounds right.
5.
5 AC20, taking the shot. I'll
do
connect the
it.
center torso for 20. 6. So it looks like no crit though.
Center torso for 6 damage.
Yes, or no, 20 damage.
Okay.
Does that not like one shot this Enforcer?
Medium.
Nope.
No, it's got 23 center torso.
Oh, really?
2, 4, 5. Medium laser, 5s.
I'm
I'm
surprised that
good.
it didn't hit already.
No, it's been like not touched because we've been focusing on the awesome basically.
Yeah.
First medium laser of 2. First medium laser hits location 8. Left torso, 5 damage.
Okay.
1 crit.
Doesn't go through.
Yeah. Second medium laser of 2 misses. SRM 6 fires. Hits on 5s.
That'll hit.
Hits. 8. Cluster roll 8. 8 for 6 is 4. 4 missiles will hit and connect. Wait, is it?
Each missile
Two
does 2
per missile?
damage, and you roll 1 by 1.
Oh, you do them individually.
For
Okay.
SRMs?
Yeah.
Yes.
SRM 6, so 4 missiles.
Yep.
2 damage going to location 9, left leg.
Okay.
2 missiles hitting location 9, left leg.
Okay.
2 missiles. 2 damage hitting location 11, left arm.
What's the crit
Alright.
count?
2 missiles. I don't think it matters for that part. Hitting location 5, right leg.
Okay.
God, that sucks.
I'm
Yeah,
so
that's
lucky
bad.
you have not hit the center torso again after opening it up.
Yeah, I know.
3
so-
damage left there.
Well, that's why I got the LRM 20 finally shooting at 6s.
Damn.
Yeah, 6s because the additional minus penalty of being too close.
Ooh, that
Hits.
is.
Cluster rolls 6 though is bad. 20 weapon size 26. Oh, 12. Never mind. 12. First 5 go into left arm. Next 5 go into left leg.
Damn it. Can't hit this torso.
2 damage. Last 2 go into 9 left leg. Okay.
It definitely has to roll to not fall though.
I already made the roll.
Unbelievable.
I
Oh, you
succeeded.
did.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Okay.
Look, sometimes that's just how the cookie
Yeah.
crumbles.
All right. Hey, sorry guys. I guess I can go back into the simulator.
I mean, the Anko can still shoot. I'll see if I hit on 12s.
Yeah, hit on 12s.
Yeah,
I
sure. Why
technically did it, so you have a shot.
not? All right, sure.
And I
Anko's,
will gain 3 heat in this process.
Anko's gonna fire her medium lasers. I think is the best option here.
Yeah, medium, and then SRM probably.
Yeah.
Best way
I
to
mean,
do
the
it.
thing's opened up. It doesn't. You're literally, and you're hitting on 12s. It doesn't matter. You're literally YOLOing every shot here. So,
Yeah. All right.
Nope.
Now
they have an edge. Should we roll that one?
I don't know.
Chance?
Does Anko have edge?
I don't think NPCs get edge.
No.
No.
Okay.
She will when she becomes your heir and inherits.
Medium laser miss.
All right.
Last shot. Miss.
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
At the
Can't
end
lose.
of the
Enforcer's
round,
still around.
the subaltern surrenders.
Really?
Yep.
They can do that?
What do you mean, can they do? Yeah. Yes.
All right.
I mean, that makes sense. Like, we have all of our mechs left. If they had managed to take down the Black Knight, they might have something they could work with. But
Yeah.
not taking the
I
Black
mean,
Knight out last turn.
they're totally surrounded, and the enforcer is missing most of its center torso armor. She's choosing to surrender the unit rather than have all of her men get slaughtered.
Yep.
Surrender denied.
You can see that. Wow, really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No.
So
I
you
claim
can
you as
see
my
that
bondsman.
Major Maria Diego is neither happy nor upset about this exercise. And when she's interviewed, she just has no comment. The subaltern looks like she is very upset about this match. You can hear Jock Swift just like, an incredible crushing victory for these 3 barons. Look at this enflankment maneuver, completely surrounded, unable to escape. What incredible force they've brought to bear. Is there any post victory speeches any of you would like to give?
No, because I would say no because I think the first thing we get probably before we have a chance to speak is someone in our family telling us about those ads being like, that's the most important thing, right?
Yes.
And then us being like, oh, I have a doctor's appointment and leaving as we go to do a strategy mission about what to do.
I don't know. I think that if like interviewers and people are trying to ambush Lachlan,
that is what Jasper will do.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense because Lachlan, I feel like if people are like trying to get in front of his face with a TV camera, he's just gonna always
You can't
see that
say
as an
no to it. Yeah,
opportunity.
you can't,
exactly.
you can't say no to that.
All right. First off, Sam, I have to ask.
Oh,
The thing
James,
that,
you didn't have to do that.
the thing that you no, sorry. This is me asking Sam. The thing where I turn my HUD back on, I also need to turn the stuff at the top on so I can save the map.
Oh,
I don't do that.
let me.
I
look
realized
that
I
up.
only have the tools on the left and not the tools at the top.
The menu on the top. Yeah.
Try going into config, interface, check tools, and then you should be able to apply. But let me see if there's a
Tools,
quick
top
for
menu.
it.
All right, yeah, top menu's back. All right, perfect. Thank you. Now I can save the game, which is very important. Sorry to fake you out on that interview thing. It should be noted that you all will gain 5 experience points and
Nice.
8 points of fame as a result of
Whoa.
today's battle.
5 XP and 8.
I will take that. And we're in summer, right?
Said, hold on. I wrote 5 XP down and then my brain turned off.
you're
5
in-
fame.
Late spring, early
No,
summer.
no, 8 fame.
8 fame.
Yes, that's what he said.
Correct.
Oh, question. Does this training exercise count for anything in, as far as fame and awards go? Probably not, right?
I just said fame. You're not going to get medals, though. Not for this.
A medal. I'm sorry.
Correct.
Yeah,
No
thank you.
medals.
I said the wrong word. I just used your word again, and no wonder it sounded stupid. Thank you.
I don't think it sounded stupid.
But you knew what I meant.
Yes, I got there.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought it sounds stupid.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Oh my god.
let's see. The first thing we get is a commercial. It's the picture of Sebastian Bassett's house banner. Sebastian Bassett. Courage. Duty. Service. Then, like a female voice says, hunting for the truth. Truth. Honor. Family. And then the female voice says, father. Citizen. Soldier. Lawmaker. Investigator.
Lover.
Sebastian Bassett. Rebuilding our history together. Except
I love
together
this
is
shit.
both announcers saying it at the same time.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
love it.
Then we cut to Lachlan being interviewed. It would normally be James Jives, but Jock Swift is right up in your face.
Awesome.
Lachlan McDougal, your mech took a real pounding there. What do you have to say about your performance during that battle? Standing back, Mega Man shooting that PPC, trying desperately to do anything you could to reinforce the critical hit on the gyro you opened up early.
Well, Jacques, I mean, somebody in the lance has to take the punishment. I would rather it be me than either of my lance mates, whether that be in a training exercise or out in real live combat.
Ladies and
as for
gentlemen,
the-
you heard it here first. Lachlan McDougal is a mech masochist.
And as for the gyro hit, as you can see, a failed gyro is what ended up taking down that awesome. So it's safe to say that between myself and my excellent teammate, Jasper Hiroka, we got the job done.
What do you have to say about the incredible words of Shinji Moritomo Lake that played during the battle?
I have yet to have the opportunity to listen to the full sanctimonious speechifying he gave to us. However, I can say this with certainty. What we have done here at Whittington, what we have built, is not something that these Draconis
What have you built
combat-
exactly? Name one
Look-
thing you built.
The newest space station is going to have the latest upgrades moving
You mean the
into
Phase
place.
7 upgrades that have been happening
Absolutely.
for almost 2 decades?
The Phase 7 upgrades that are now being newly re-begun. And not
The
only
people
that,
of Whittington
but
have
we
heard this before.
Massive job programs, expansion, and economic prosperity.
But that was voted
we
on
have
by all
never
the barons, correct?
experienced
Not
about.
just by you.
Of course, I'm not.
So name one thing you've actually built. You could see James is dying inside in the corner.
Name one thing that I've actually built. I put together the coalition that passed the program. It was my flagship legislation.
So he gives you a look like, okay, buddy.
Beyond that, I've put together the businesses and the public-private partnership that is pushing us to greater prosperity every single day. This is an unprecedented time for Whittington. We're growing faster than we ever have been. I don't want to take sole credit, but it would be over-modest of me not to accept my part in all of this.
Okay.
And I refuse to let the Draconis Combine come in and take what is ours.
Strong words from a strong man. Lachlan McDougall, does he build things? He says yes. James like snatches the microphone from him and is like, incredible. What a great interview. That's all from Donegal Broadcasting Corporation. Thank you, everyone.
I think as soon as the cameras go off, there's like a moment where Lachlan looks at James and is just like, never fucking do that to me again.
Well, just to be clear,
off.
James was not the one doing the interview, and he was dying inside when it was happening.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Lachlan is going to blame him because Lachlan's kind of an asshole and knows that James is the representative of Donegal Broadcasting that he knows.
I kind of feel like if they try to approach Kuro, he just says something like, "It was a well fought battle. That is all," and like kind of just continues walking as they try to corner him.
So, Jasper, there actually is someone waiting to approach you. So, House Davies begins working on any damage your mech took, like minor armor, kinks
Who's
and stuff.
approaching? Yeah. I wanna know
It's
who's approaching.
the head of House Davies, and he says,
Oh, good.
"My lord, you have a visitor waiting in the vehicle."
I look to Ash, my bodyguard.
Yeah, Ash is just like, I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'm not going. All right.
So like Ash comes back and says,
Yeah.
"It's some Federated Sons major. I think I've seen her on TV before."
Oh. Okay. I straighten my
Like
hair
as you're
out.
about to go in, he grabs you by the
do
shoulder
my
and says,
part, yeah.
"She is a service weapon, sir. Would you like us to remove it?"
No.
Okay. So they flank the car like 2 and 2 on each side, looking
Yeah.
exactly like the former criminal gangsters that they are. Like they're all like shrugging their shoulders every few seconds, and they're like, "Oh, this holster up here. Like I'm not used to it. Can't I just wear the gun in my waistband like normal?"
Nope, you gotta have it on the chest, dude. All right. Well, here goes nothing. And I open the door.
Yeah.
Get in the car.
All right. So she's sitting in your limo. If this was Lachlan, you might expect him to already be pouring a drink for himself or something along those lines. She's nowhere near that. Not near the TV. She's just waiting at attentiveness when you enter, and she says, "Baron Hiroka, I was hoping to speak with you."
Is this Major Garcia?
Yes, Major Garcia.
Yeah. Major Garcia.
Yep.
Nice to talk to you. What can I do you for? You don't
It
mind
would
if
be
I
inappropriate for me to approach a member of my unit with this offer. However, I think it's clear based on your battlefield performance that your particular unit is lacking certain things.
What do you mean? As I pour myself a nice hydrating Gatorade like thing, right? After being that mech for the evening. Apologize for the sniffs armpits smell.
My associates have acquired some vehicles that you might find interesting. It's clear that your unit is lacking in infantry deployment capabilities. Would you agree with this?
Yes, absolutely.
I noticed the Firestarter wasn't on the battlefield today, and My intelligence says that it has occasional long-term problems, that someone with the kind of throughput monetary issues of House Seppaku isn't capable of fixing.
I wouldn't go that far. Just House Seppaku is very generous with his funds.
They're just not very liquid right now.
We've acquired
I'll back him up. I'm backing you up. I'm pushing back on it politely.
We've acquired some Lyran military units that we would be willing to trade a lance of vehicles for that fire starter.
May I ask why you came to me instead of Kuro?
It would be inappropriate for me to be doing this sort of deal directly with a member of my own staff.
I see.
I'd like you to act as a intermediate agent for ethical and legal purposes.
Oh, right. Yes, I'll be happy to serve as a agent.
So she pulls out a pair of wraparound aviators and says, "We've got a Maxim hover transport, fresh out of House Steiner's armory, 2 hover APCs, and a High Scout drone carrier. That High Scout's going to extend your sensor ranges by 100%. It provides 6 floating drones with over 500 information channels."
That does sound very appealing. However, it's going to be if Seppaku wants, and if there's something Seppaku wants, it's always information on a battlefield. I feel like this deal is as good as done, but I will still have to follow all the right procedures and protocols.
She opens the
AP.
door, sees herself out.
Okay. AP, question.
Yep.
Is there anything I need to know about making a deal like this so it's like above board?
Yeah, everything that's happening here is above board. In fact, she's being a little bit stick in the mud about it, kind of.
True.
Yeah.
Which is okay. Well, the point is that my intention here is that I want to make sure I'm doing everything above board as acting as liaison. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, that was, I say to myself, well, that was kind of weird. Okay. And good. Now we need to have a strategy sesh with my my house with Edwards and I think, or with Davies, with House Davies about what to do about Moritomo Lake.
Okay.
I want to know what my council.
All right, so you guys have like 2 weeks as the Lake family is continuing to gather the aerospace and dropship resources, and this exercise is being used to give you all a reason to have your mechs like walking around, getting repairs, preparing to go to space.
I think maybe like at some point in this intervening time, we get like a little like snapshot vignette of Leonara and Lachlan just like in some conference room just shouting at each other with like all of these diagrams drawn on the board, and like Lachlan's like demanding that like something in the targeting is ever so slightly off, and she's just like, "I've told you 1,000,000 times, look at the calculations, you can see that it's all done right." And yeah,
she's like pointing at a circuit diagram, and she's like, "Right here, everything is right here, my lord."
Yeah, so yeah, there's definitely some of that.
Whereas Kuro
but it seems, to be clear, it seems like friendly, right? It seems like the kind of like they're neither is actually angry. It's just the relationship to be yelling at each other.
I mean, I kind of imagine that for most of Lachlan's relationships, they tend to turn into yelling matches. Like if you look at any relationship that he's had, the only one that hasn't been a yelling match is Xenia.
I don't want to hear that from you.
I'm sorry. Wait, what? Who's the one that's yelled? It's always been Jana. Anyway.
Don't listen to the man whose wife is on another planet having drinking parties.
That's Kuro's problem. That's not Eddie's problem.
That's true. Listen, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I fucking love the evil Jana von Hohenheim theory.
Yeah, dude.
It's just because the opposite thing kept happening is I would roll really well on any interaction with Xenia, and then you would roll catastrophically horrible on any interaction with
especially the ones that were like super pertinent. And I think that is kind of tying into the introvert debility that I have, where it's like I always mess up in some way, shape, or form because I've never really done well with social interactions. But I did have some good moments where like I wasn't talking, like when I was dancing. That's the time that I was doing well. Anyway,
yeah. So we got like time to spend, right?
All right.
Right.
So let me throw you this curveball. So the final season, the season finale of Pride and Royals, right, has
boy.
just happened. Your wife just made a guest appearance again. Like, she had her arc and she was gone from the show, but she reappeared for the finale when the prince regained his memories and finally made his way back to his darling Archon designate princess. His florist girlfriend fiance died tragically in a hover APC accident. Where a military hover APC slammed into her motorcycle. So now he's vowed vengeance to find who the driver of that hover APC was.
As you do. Yeah. As you do.
Not knowing that it was actually his best friend, Arden Sortik. And that's when Immortal Warrior comes on.
Oh.
So let me ask, are you all watching the Immortal Warrior season 3 finale together?
Let me ask you, is that a fucking question? What the fuck, dude?
Dude, I mean, this is why we have home theater systems. You know, we rotate between where we go to watch the
Wait, this is a thing? Are we actually watching it together? I feel like, hold on. I feel like we never answered the actual question of like, what are we going to do with Moritomo Lake?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
well,
let's have that after Immortal Warrior.
Got it.
So and
yeah.
Well, I was gonna ask you another question about my tech staff, but
I need to ask you a question. So we're either doing it at Kuro's, were we doing it at Sapaku's house or my house? I feel like I live out of the way. I'm like inconvenient to get to.
Yeah, you know what?
So,
you know what? I think
people.
you bring the beer.
Okay.
And like you bring the beverages, and then Lachlan brings the food, and then I host. Yeah.
So Immortal Warrior season 3 ends with the Immortal Warrior walking his mech through like a mech-sized cowboy town, where a bunch of cowboy ranchers, all piloting agromechs, are like ambushing him, doing some bandit stuff. There's a shootout and like a finale is him versus some Star League era mech. He's down on his back and the guy's like standing crushing his mech's throat, and he gets one lucky like arm shot off with the Immortal Warrior's mech, and the bad guy falls down, and the Immortal Warrior's mech, you can see that the engine is overheating, his jump jets aren't working, he stomps off into the sun, and as that happens it says the Immortal Warrior will return season 4. But then it has an advertisement immediately after the show. We recognize the familiar jangle of the Immortal Warrior's new spurs now that he's done Cowboy Land as he's walking. So all we see is boots, and we hear the specific jangle of his boots as he walks into a bar, and we see green-plated feet. And then the camera zooms up, and there's a guy in full green body armor with a cyber plate over his face, and the Immortal Warrior goes, "Need a drink?" And the other guy goes, "No need, I've already found my target." And then they both draw guns on each other and start shooting at incredibly short range. And the voiceover goes, "Cacciatore di Tagli, the Immortal Warrior and the Bounty Hunter, the movie."
Oh my god!
It's basically like what's the break off from Fast and the Furious, where the two main guys are
Shaw?
Yeah, it's like that. The two of them are hunting each other, but they're also hunting a bounty at the same time.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
Immortal Warrior and the Bounty Hunter, coming to theaters near you.
Excellent.
Only from Donegal Broadcasting.
How do they do it? They just keep putting out hit after hit.
God, the show's so good.
All right, now you have time to talk about
scene creation.
Shinji.
So we're gonna do about Moritomo Lake. Shinji is pain in our
AP
backsides.
Yeah. AP, what's can you remind me again, like kind of the synopsis of kind of what they were threatening?
It's like rise up and the Draconis
Yeah,
Combine.
he was saying
will have your
gamers
back.
rise up.
He was saying that the Barons are acting as misguided advisors, which is a very Cretan thing to say. Like, the center is not corrupt; it's everyone around it that's corrupt. That you hide in secret councils. That he's the Trueborn, which technically is actually true. If you go back like 60 years, he actually is the Trueborn. Yeah, his mother was the eldest claimant to the throne, but she was kidnapped and taken across the border.
And is this like a common?
Why haven't we
like,
fabricated that out of history?
You have attempted to, but you're a free society, so it's a lot harder than you would think.
Lachlan,
You think so?
They
but then-
fabricated it out of their side of history, where it was like, yeah, he brought back a war bride, and it was totally legitimate. That's what they think on the Cretan side. He basically is calling for people to like organize worker strikes and stuff.
It sounds.
Which again
to
is
me-
very Cretan, because Cretans have unions and Davians don't.
Yeah. It sounds to me like we need to create some level of connection to the workers, improve our relationships. That is perhaps our most direct way of countering the message, by being more present.
I don't know if you've seen all the ads on TV, but I'm already working on that.
Yes.
What? I just use my advertising for beer.
Honestly, people like beer, so I mean,
Right, that's what I've been saying.
no one's talking bad about you in these commercials.
Jasper
Yes.
Hiroka, man of the people.
I really
I
do
like
enjoy.
beer.
I really do enjoy y'all are playing like 9D chess, and I'm just like, give me my beer subsidies. Beer subsidies. That's all I want. I'm just running hard stewardship, 100%.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing too, is that like in the initial character creation, I had the like person of the people kind of trait, I guess. And now like the advertising is kind of countering that by trying to
What is the trade?
change.
Bro,
the
you've always been seen as a man of the people. As I always smirk because I think being
Yes,
a noble
but
and a
it
man of a
is-
person is
yeah.
always never going to work. But sorry.
Yes, but it is very easy for that perception to shift if pushed in the wrong direction.
What should
And I
we-
believe that is what Moritomo is attempting to do.
And you want to shift opinion the other way.
Of course, I
How would
believe
you-
it's
how do you do
important
that?
that we connect with the people.
How do you
I
connect
think-
with how do you connect with those people?
Keep up the advertisements, push the job program. We got to put out money into the hands of these workers.
I
And in the
agree.
meantime, I will start to work a few contacts. Look, all I'm saying is your family doesn't stay in charge of managing the shipyard if you don't know how to make sure that any talk of unionizing dies before it has a chance to grow.
Lachlan, in front of Lachlan's brain when he's talking is just like a bunch of like math and like accounts and like espionage, right? And like Kuro's is just a bunch of like Pepe Silvia boards of connections who to talk to, and I'm just like replaying Immortal Warrior in my head as I'm like nodding along, like yeah, man, that sounds like a great idea, Lachlan.
Yeah, I think there's like a tactics level of Kuro's brain that is thinking of
This
like
is all beyond my head.
counterintelligence, where it's like doing whisper campaigns and getting agents inside workers' spaces. Even Kuro himself going and visiting workers at like different locations and just like asking them questions, like seeing that they're being listened to, kind of doing a campaign like that. So I think that's kind of what Kuro would do to counteract, is like start putting together a campaign strategy of just like reconnecting to the people. And maybe like part of that campaign is also inquiring if some would be wanting to train to be the next educators of Whittington, to like help elevate your brethren and brothers and sisters in the betterment of all.
Yeah.
Which is basically like I think fostering kind of like an apprentice program where and like
I've heard about this. I've heard that the Supaku family and its evil cults. I just saw. Oh, sorry.
God damn it!
I synced it on the TV.
That is all heresy. It's not true. We
That's me as a GM. There's no one there saying that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I mean,
And I was trying to counter it though. But anyway, yeah.
So yeah, I'm as I get up to go grab another primary beer that I brought.
God, I love the idea that
Jasper, please.
the way
please bring
you
one
pick
for
up
me,
the
too.
beer, it flashes the logo right by the camera. Like you're fake advertising for a fictional show.
Wait, is
Awesome.
it? Are we playing this like mockumentary style where like there's a team following us?
Maybe just for this one
James
scene.
James Jives is just like, now I want to make sure that we get the angle just right. All right.
It's what's that old MTV show?
Keep talking.
all
Don't
lived in the
pay
house
attention to
together?
us.
Oh God, yeah. I know what you're talking.
And the other show, they had two of them at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like you live in a house together, like Big Brother. Now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just for this one episode.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Lachlan will. I don't know that we need to keep going with the speech, but he's just going to try to keep playing the politics angle, trying to
Sure.
play up that the barons are doing good work and it's a man of the people and everything is great on Whittington.
Sure.
And just look at this new project and all that.
So that's our approach to solving this problem is through counter propaganda.
That's what Lachlan suggests,
cool.
Yeah.
Which will be led by you two. Not me, because I don't know a thing or anything about that.
Good stuff.
But I do want to talk to you about the trade deal I was just offered about the fire starter in exchange for the vehicles. And I would, at an appropriate time, bring that up. So I was approached today after, I assume it's today, or maybe a couple of days later.
Okay.
So I was approached by Major Garcia, which, as we know, is the commander of the AFS battalion. She I assume it's she, is looking to exchange your fire starter, Kuro, for a small lance of a scout ship, and I described the full thing. I didn't write it down. The
High
full
scout,
thing, but,
Maxim APC, and 2 hover APCs.
a Maxim and some APCs for infantry mobility. Obviously, the scout drone ship we have a lot of information on the field, and if we want to be fielding infantry, we're going to need APCs. I told her I would think about it. I'm lying to you, right? Because I said this deal's probably as good as done, because you can never say no to information. But it cuts back to reality, and I go.
I kind of feel like there's like a moment where you pause and look up to your right. And I'm like, it's a tell.
He's in his head.
And it's Jasper's tell.
Yeah, like it's Scrubs.
Yeah.
Like Scrubs and JD. Yeah. So anyways, I'm wondering if that's something you might be interested in. That sounds kind of good.
That does seem
You're
to
Mac,
be one of
so. But I mean, think of all the information that scouting drone can get us.
True. And yes, if we are to have infantry and militia fielded in future skirmishes, those would be helpful in moving them about the field.
So according to the High Scout, it can detect basically anything moving within 120 kilometers, as long as there's not a large radiation signature, like a mine.
Okay. And
or, like if you were in space.
Like, for instance, if the Atlas were to get like obtuse fire or whatever be able
what?
to fire LRMs like without line of sight, then like the scout would basically give them line of. Or
Yes,
the
you would
ability
be able
shoot
to
them.
do that, but unless you take the oblique attacker,
Oblique
you'll have
attacker,
to
that's
take
what I was thinking.
you'll have to take the penalties for scouting, which are not good.
What do you mean?
So if somebody else is spotting for you, this is the chain of events, and I'm sure chat will probably tell me I've done something wrong here. But the scouting information gives you +1 for whoever's spotting you. Then you add the spotter's movement bonus for moving that round, and the shooter's movement bonus for their movement that round, and the range penalty for both the shooter and the scout.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So often it's gonna have to be a light mech that's pretty close by and a long range shooter who's not moving at all.
Right. Okay. Or it's kind of like one of those situations
They
where
get mitigated later on by something like called the C3 network, but yeah, something like this would allow you to at the very least make attempts at long range shooting.
Got it. Okay. And at the very least, it'll give us.
What's more important is you'll never be surprised, right? Like there's never going to be a situation where I'm like, gamers rise up behind you and they take you out.
I mean, I already have 6th sense. No.
You feel like something is happening. Gamers have risen up behind you and now they're taking you out.
Versus like, oh, there's something behind me and I know exactly where it is. Yeah. All right, cool. That does seem like a tactical advantage. And again, having the infantry with some mobility would be helpful, especially for different circumstances.
Lachlan's like eating some of whatever catering he had brought over, and so his like mouth is like half full while he says this, and he's just like, plus the fire starter's broken as shit right now, so I mean exactly.
Wait, is it?
Isn't
there's an exploded jump jet and the flamer has a +2 to heat. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Okay.
So that's less of a problem to a larger military like the Federated Sons, who have mech bays to fix that kind of crap.
Yeah. Remember, our liege owes fealty to the Federated Sons. Like, these are the big boys.
Got it.
It's literally like the country's military coming to ask us for a trade. So yeah, they can pay for it.
Yeah. I'm inclined to. Well, like historically, the way I described like why I have the fire starter is the Ito clan. And so I think I'd want to talk to Anko about this, or Tamari, as they are.
No, your messages to Tamari will have like a week travel time.
So I'll talk to Anko about this and just like let me confer with Anko, as this is a mech from her family. But
oh yeah, of course. I assume this is all factored into the timeline of this deal being made.
So I think like there's like a conversation that has like in terms of family. And like maybe Anko and I make a deal where like she would take the Raven, and what her preference is, Raven or the fire starter, and then, or if she would want me to look into acquiring a new mech for her.
So from Anko's point of view, if you give the Ito family, the Raven, it very much more fits with their profile.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Still a light
too.
mech. Maybe it's not anti-infantry, but those APCs have machine guns, so they're gonna slice through infantry real good. It's got a stealth system when it works.
I mean, the stealth system helped us out a hell of a lot in that battle.
That's for sure. Yeah. Okay. So I think conferring with Anko, I don't know if you want to make a roll like or anything like that with family politics, but yeah, I think the deal would go through, and this in the long term, I think will help our family and protect the people. those that fight for us in the in the conscripts, whatever. Oh my god, fucking.
Okay.
Very good.
There you go.
I would like
for me.
one person in the party to make a roll, and it will either be acting, leadership, or negotiation. At a 15 to push forward your political anti-Shinji Moritomo Lake message, denying him his political angle.
I have
By
5
Bruce.
leadership. Does anyone have better than that?
I have 4 leadership.
I have 5 in leadership. All right. I would also. How many XP do I got here?
Ooh, that's a good
The
question.
funny thing is, y'all, is that I have a 6 in leadership.
Wait, what?
But you don't want to do it.
Well, no, because you remember I agree.
But you would be straightforward
So the
and
thing is that
trustworthy.
I'm actually, the thing is that I would actually be good at it, but I don't know that I'm good at it, right?
Yeah,
Because I'm
but
like, oh,
so he
this is
chooses not
beyond
to.
me, man. I don't know, dude. All I know how to do is run a farm. This is beyond me, man.
I kind of feel like this would be a potential moment where kind of like a nudge or a push. Like, is this something that we would have recognized being with you for so long, where it's like we know that you're good at these things, but you're just not confident in it?
Someone claps Jasper on the back and goes, "Your brother would have done this."
No, okay, wait, no.
I mean, I was literally just thinking that. Actually, I was just thinking that. It's like
Okay, wait. I've actually got the perfect thing because because you, Jasper basically was like, yeah, you guys just like figure it out and I'll help, right?
yeah.
So like.
It's like your turn.
Lachlan's been like writing a bunch of shit down. Like he's been like coming up with this while you guys are like talking through this negotiation. He's been like eating and he's like, okay, I got the plan. So it's clear to me that the face of the operation is Jasper. We'll put him out. He'll be make speeches. We'll run some ad campaigns. I'll write some stuff up. We'll make sure that you're out there shaking hands and everything. But we'll capitalize on the whole man of the people, farm boy shtick he's got going on.
Beer is what attracts the people.
And yeah, so we're good to go. Jasper, I'll give you a call as soon as I've got everything written up and we're ready for the shoots and the speeches. I'll give you dates and everything. My people will talk to your people. And Lachlan's just like getting up. He's like ready to leave as though this is like already settled. Everything's all set. We're good.
What? All right, you're not getting me that easily. I'm not doing this unless you all convince me to do this.
No, so I'm giving you the opening to refuse. The point I'm trying to make is since it's Lachlan in his kind of bombastic
I got it.
asshole
Like,
way.
I'm like, whoa, hey, pump the goddamn brakes here, Lachlan. I don't know a thing about counterinsurgency propaganda.
You don't need to know.
I don't know
That's
what
my
people
job.
want other than beer. What can I?
You just smiled that pretty smile. We got speechwriters for that. You don't think those politicians write the things? You didn't think Shinji wrote the thing he said on that
Look, this
video,
is
do you?
Jasper.
We cut to
This is
Shinji
Sapako's thing.
personally writing that
Right.
in like a contemplative near a
Jasper,
waterfall.
We can't do this because the rules aren't here, but I would like, you need a duel of wits convince me here to like believe in myself and like take this up. You know what I mean? I would be fine with a versus persuade.
And I think
Negotiation.
Kuro would like kind of back up what
You could help his side to
Right.
bully me into it. Yeah.
Right. Lachlan's side by saying, Kuro or Jasper, it is not about you doing all of those things, because we are here to support you in that. You, however, have a way with connecting to people that both myself and Lachlan don't always meet.
Well, I've done pretty. There are plenty of folks that like me. We just need a different demographic.
Yes, however, Lachlan, there are some people that think you're a complete asshole, and I'm sorry, but this is just being a friend, totally honest.
Look, fuckos are going to be fuckos. That's just kind of how it goes. The point is that for this particular campaign, Jasper's the right face.
I agree.
I disagree vehemently, and that's where you roll.
Yeah, sure. Who's going to make their... I've got negotiation.
One of you is making the roll, and the other one's helping the other person.
Yeah, how am I doing that?
Is
And then
helping
I'm gonna-
even a thing in this
With a
game?
modifier? I don't know.
I'll give a +1 for helping.
Okay.
Only a +1.
I can roll it unless you want to, because I'm
how about if I
Okay,
roll
well, how
above a
about you
certain
don't get
number?
anything then, because it's not a thing in this in this system.
What's your negotiation?
So you want 0 or +1? Which one sounds better?
All right, fine. I'll take a +1.
Wait, what's your negotiation?
My negotiation is 3.
Okay, so then I should probably roll it because mine's 4.
Yes.
Now it's
All right.
All right, let's roll.
Well, you rolled great.
Shit.
Whoa, that's an 11. I'm gonna roll with a +5. That's gonna be an 8 + 5 is going to be a 13.
That's disappointing. I got a 15.
Well, then
No,
not
this isn't mine.
convinced.
No, and
Wait,
and
can I use an
furthermore,
edge to make you re-roll? No, I'll use a plot point to make you re-roll.
you can
We
use a
already
plot
used
point on a
everything.
player.
Can't use a plot point on other players.
You can use a plot point on a player.
In theory, I could re-roll, but I don't think I can.
Eric is making us roll against each
I would
other.
have to hit a
Gotta be
6.
like-
I would
No,
have to
you
hit a
need.
6.
Okay, here's the answer though. It's not that I shut you down. It's that you need to give me something in return for doing it.
Okay, but I
Right?
want to
You can
know what it
succeed at a
says. I
cost
want to
tier
know.
with me.
I want to know what Jasper says, because there's a solid chance that Lachlan's going to throw a temper tantrum when he doesn't get what he wants. So
How how likely? I want to make sure. Jasper would really like to see that deal go through, regardless of what they say. But if they're gonna rubber stamp it anyways, then that seems like a terrible consequence for this, and I don't want to say it. Does that make sense?
What do you?
I just want to hear what
I want
Jasper's
the fire
response is.
starter thing to go through, because I feel like that would make me look good to the major that I
Yeah, sure.
promised it. So I feel like
So I
if
feel like
that's-
there's like
I'm with
conversation that
this.
happens. We
Hold
step
on,
away for a
hold on,
is
second.
that going to happen anyways?
Well,
I'm trying to determine what my leverage is and what I want to see done, and I'm trying to determine right now and suss out if this thing that I want to get done is already going to get done, so I don't ask for it.
Sure. I mean,
I would love an asset at the end of the year.
I want to hear what Jasper says in regards to this.
Right.
Because that's going to make it determine whether or not Lachlan just says fuck you and walks out, or is willing to talk to you.
Got it. Man, you all, I don't know, man. I can't. You're all talking about this strategize, and that's just not my forte, you know. This seems like dishonest work. They're gonna see right through me here. Look, I'm stressed so much about these Arcades and their gosh darn Triformers. I have way too much going on in my own play right now. I'm afraid that there's not gonna like me.
I tell you what, you're trying to get some legitimacy shit going with your Arcades.
Yeah, and
They need jobs, right? They need good, honest work. Well,
Yeah.
I can always put a word in. We can make sure that we start to integrate the Arcades, maybe get them some jobs at the spaceport or out in the belt. Look, mining's not a luxurious kind of career, but it's good, steady work out there.
do the Arcadi have?
They're called the Aki Herzog, by the way. Arkady is the first name.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Aki
that's
Herzog.
right. What is it?
Herzog. The Aki Herzog.
Herzog.
Aki Herzog. Aki Herzog.
Um,
And if they have any form of education, then there is a potential that they could also be instructors at the Seppuku dojos.
They're gangsters.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I want to hire them
a
as
legitimate
miners.
path for them to, grow and be
Look.
part of society.
well, gosh darn it, you speak right to my hearts. That's why you're my friends, and I believe in you. And because you believe in me, I'll believe in me for this. You got a deal.
Excellent. Just when you're ready to send some folks over, have them tell me what kind of jobs they want to be set up with, and we can figure something out for them.
They want transportation and logistics jobs, doing as
No,
little as
fuck no.
possible
No, they
with
can't do that
access to
shit.
things that fall off the back of the truck.
No. He's gonna give them like labor positions.
Yeah,
It's
you're gonna
like-
send them out to the belt for 3 months.
Exactly. He's offering good, solid blue collar jobs.
Yeah,
AP.
okay.
The kind of jobs that the Koreans want to make sure no longer exist. They want
That's
to. They
not-
want to kill these jobs.
It's the opposite of what the Cretans want, but okay. You could tell people whatever
it's
you
propaganda,
want.
man. I mean,
Well, speaking of propaganda, I need your mouthpiece, Jasper, to hit that 15 acting, leadership, or whatever the third one was, the persuasion.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Is there a
do
way
your
for us
political
to-
ad.
Is there a way for us to boost him at all?
You
Can
can
it be
give him a
gunnery?
+1 with your scripting for him, using him as a mouthpiece.
So we can't.
Cool.
I
Can we
can't use
give-
gunnery for this.
No,
Can we use? Can
Okay.
we
you
do a
can't
plus
use
one?
gunnery to shoot a political message at your enemy.
I disagree, but okay. I will roll leadership instead.
Okay.
So, like so scripting, and then would be something that I could add with like counterintelligence, whisper campaign type of thing.
Sure.
I'm thinking that like everything we're helping is the +1.
Yes.
Oh, it's just everything. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
This game doesn't have helping, so
I
if
know.
we get a +1, we're getting
Oh,
pretty
no,
good.
he nailed it.
Fuck
Wasn't
yeah.
very likely, but he still got it.
Hell yeah.
Nice rolls,
All
man.
across
That's
the
way
planet,
above.
there are
Isn't that an 18?
quickly made
Yeah.
commercials of Jasper Hiroka, and everybody's just like, you know, I almost believed in that Shinji Moritoma motherfucker, but Jasper Hiroka's a real man. You see that? He like holds up a primary beer. He's like, that guy says he's bad. I believe him. And like everybody else in the bar is like, Hiroka. Everybody's raising primary bears.
Awesome.
This is
so
in like the
good.
backwoods
And-
with the tree cutters cutting down the exotic luxury trees. That's how you know you got them blue collars.
Here in the heartlands of Aroka, we brew what we know.
Friendship and compassion for others.
So racist. So,
Oh my
so
god.
stupid. It's so stupid. I love it.
So
All
ridiculous.
right. So,
It makes no sense.
is there anything the three of you want to do before your spaceship blasts off into space?
This guy's got stuff to do. I messaged you about this a couple weeks ago.
Yep. You never followed
to my
through,
wife.
but now's the time.
I
Talk to my
want
wife.
well because I was in a battle. Yeah, no, I want to start trying to follow the money
On Bassett.
on Bassett and see if I can't figure out a way to kind of shut that money down.
I believe we came to no politics as being the role you're going to make.
Okay.
Would I be able to assist with this?
Yeah.
It
Only if
sucks
he
that there's
goes
no-
to you.
AP,
Yeah, fair.
this isn't Burning Wheel, but if I had an instinct, it is always have time to communicate with my wife,
Sure.
Yeah.
or always make time.
I understand.
Okay, so before this roll, I'm going to
It's the opposite of Seppaku's. Allow his wife to move as far away as possible.
Jesus.
Never
Wow.
talk to her.
Wow. Hey,
Emotionally.
look, you know,
Emotionally
there's so
distant.
many things going on.
All right, I'm going to spend a quick 3 XP to up my no politics.
Okay.
Jasper,
So
Jasper realistically might be one of my favorite characters I've ever played.
I'll fix that later. Okay,
I never get to play
so
dumb. This is fun.
I have now.
Listen, how do you think I felt about playing Nero?
you know
Nero's so
politics.
fucking dumb. Everybody's like, at first I thought you were joking, but then I realized you were really actually going to kill everyone waiting in line ahead of you.
But yeah, and like it's not even like a surprise. You're like, what else would I think?
Yeah,
is like your
obviously.
answer, right?
I mean, violence has solved every problem in my life so far.
Yeah, seems like it's
It's
working.
never had any drawbacks.
Alrighty, so my no politics is now at a 5. What do
All
I
right,
need
you
to hit
need to
here?
be to 13, which was his
Damn.
roll.
No problem. 9 or better. Easy.
Uh-oh.
Nailed it.
Wait, does my edge recover after the battle? Because we've
No.
been like letting it span.
Nope, at the end of the session.
It feels weird because we've had battles, so I didn't actually spend any this session because it didn't
Sorry,
hang over
that's how it
over the
works.
battle.
When are we?
So then when do I? So it's next
Next
session I
session,
get it back. Okay, I don't know about that. Feels like if
You're
I'm
just
losing
too
it for a whole
exhausted.
battle.
After the battle, you've used everything you've had. You try
Okay,
to
so
follow the money, and it's pristine.
I mean,
Oh, he's filed those taxes. You look into his taxes; they're immaculate. They're so immaculate, you're suspicious.
but even if it's clean, like, wouldn't there be something that I would see? Like, I still would get information.
yeah, okay, all right, you do get some information about him. He is recently started to do a lot of partnerships in entertainment, media, that kind of deal. He appears to be starting to buy up land and also has been investing heavily in agromechs. Seems like he's getting a pretty good deal on those agromechs. And yeah, like he is making an absolute metric F ton of money swooping in and buying up criminal properties after they get put on police auction. The same criminal properties that he put people away for.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's getting
forfeiture.
he's getting a little bit of preferential treatment from the police. They're all like, "This guy's one of us. Look at all these bad people he put away. We'll make sure that he knows when the police auction's held."
Dude, I'm sorry, AP. This is echoing far too much into our real reality.
I mean, that was the real reality 50
Damn.
years ago.
Yeah, I know.
This ain't new.
I'm
I
like,
know.
damn, I'm buying the wrong gang.
Yeah,
Wondering if there's some other
That's
way
the gang you
around
wanna be
this.
with.
Some other way I could go about this. I probably am just kind of out of luck, at least for right now, eh?
Seems like it. You can make another
No,
shot
you're
when you come back
basically-
from space.
You're basically doing like an investigation role where you're trying to dig
Question.
up leads, right? Like,
Yeah.
and your first lead is this hook that you found.
Yeah, question. Okay, so if someone starts as an intelligence officer and like let's say would I be, and this is maybe just not possible in the tech of this era or this world, would I be able to have like a flag get raised if someone starts looking into Bassett? Like if I would get like a notification if someone starts
The
looking
thing
into
is, man,
I mean, are
I'm
you?
doing.
Let me
hold
ask
on,
you a
hold
question.
on, hold
Are
on.
you abusing your position
no,
in military?
I don't want to abuse my
Then the answer to that is no.
The other thing is, I'm not even like the type of looking into him he's doing. Lachlan's doing is entirely different from the type that you
Yes.
do. Like
That's
I'm
why
literally
you
just
would
like
have to
pulling
abuse.
up. I'm literally just pulling up business records.
Yep.
I mean, that's still something that I potentially flag if it was something where I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, it was an idea because I was thinking of like, how would I find out if you don't approach me? You do know
don't
that I
find
was
out.
looking. You do know that I was looking into Bassett. So if you do hit a hole or hit a wall and you want to ask Kuro, you can.
I feel like continuing this investigation happens when you come back from space.
Yep, that's fine.
Yep, I agree.
So, you and your dropship and your mercenary.
I will send a message to Jana.
Yes. Saying.
Simply saying. Everything I've said has backfired.
That's because many of the things you said have been very backfireable.
So
Just
like,
don't
Kuro-
say anything important. Just say a lot of supportive, nice things.
Yeah.
Honey, I love you. How's your day going?
Yeah.
Everything's fine here. Just wanted to check in
Everything's
with you.
fine, and then like everything's on fire. No.
Talk about your day.
I think Kuro's going to say, I hope you are well. We have performed well in a mock battle. Now my lance is to go off planet and explore something that we discovered not too long ago. And I wish to contact you before this mission and just say that I miss you.
Okay. We'll see how that
And
goes.
Yeah.
Anything else people want to do at the last second before the dropship blasts off?
I don't need a scene, but in the intervening time, Lachlan would have spent time with his kids and
Of course,
stuff.
of course.
Yeah. Same. I'm
Manipulated.
writing a message.
You're
Writing
adopted.
a message, right? I would also send off a video message to Tamari, right?
Yeah.
Probably something like, you know, I would let her know kind of what's going on politically, but also just, you know, how excited I was to see her in the finale, how fucking awesome it is, and how like, I'm just a loser as I'm sitting there with some kind of like a shit-eating grin, like to my two buddies, being like, "That's my wife, dude. That's fucking awesome," you know. Now I already know how the battle went, like the training exercise, and apparently how I got roped in. I got, I totally got roped in and manipulated into doing this campaign for the.
Do you tell her that? Do you say that you've been manipulated?
Oh yeah. But I do it jokingly, so like I can let her infer on it, being like, yeah, and they roped me into something, and apparently I'm pretty good at it.
Okay, that's gonna have some long-reaching consequences.
Hey, that's fine. Listen, that's really funny to me too, because I assume these conversations are within confidence of each other.
Yeah.
So that's good.
You fly off into space in House Lake rented dropship. It's a civilian dropship. It's a Union class. Many of its weapons have been removed. You're being escorted by 6 Sabre aerospace fighters, a Centurion, which is really interesting because the Centurion aerospace fighter hasn't been... They stopped making parts for it in the year 3000, so it's looking a little rough. And a Sparrowhawk. As you move towards the asteroid belt, it takes you 6 days to get out there, and you are ambushed by 3 Sholagars, which are very...
No, we're not. Sixth Sense, man.
No,
I gotta
you
keep reminding you.
Your sixth sense doesn't work when you're stuck inside a dropship. And second off, you guys never let me finish these cinematics.
sorry, man.
I'm like, all right,
before, man.
So
We're like skittish.
Audrey starts a bombing campaign behind you, and you're like, no, I do this, and I'm like, let me just finish. You are ambushed by 3 Sholagars, and they seem very shocked that there are 8 aerospace fighters defending this location, and they are absolutely fucking rocked. 3 light aerospace fighters versus 8 light anti-aerospace fighters, not a good mix. The dropship captain spends the whole time like freaking out and screaming. So he leaves the bridge comms open. He's just like, we're all gonna die. And the lead Saber mercenary pilot, whose call sign is Hardcase, is just like, shut up, we're launching.
I like Hardcase.
So the Sholagars are completely and utterly destroyed in a way that makes you think if you had come out here with that aerospace cover, you would probably all be dead. Or at the very least, you would be forced to turn around and go home. Maybe even they could have captured this dropship. Right. So they're destroyed beyond recognition, so you have no idea what unit they belong to or who sent them. As you pass through space, you find the target you're looking for. It's a super massive asteroid that has apparently gone contrary to the orbit of the asteroid belt and is currently circling sunwise rather than contra-sunwise. It's super big, and you can see that there are parts of it that are obviously artificial. There's like a pure white building that makes up the top part of it. Like a facility has been built into the outside of it where the dropship captain has started landing. And he's like, this must be a Star League era facility. And he's trying to run like identification scans. So do any of you have any knowledge of like Star League stuff in any way?
Absolutely not.
Lachlan is shaking his finger.
I am a mech guy. I know I have tech mech, and I also have tech empathy.
You need like Comstar training to know that stuff, though, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
This is more
like,
a historical thing. This is historical, but I'll allow you to make a 14 tech roll.
I have the right soundtrack for this moment.
Yeah.
All right, so I get a +1 for my tech empathy, I believe.
That sounds right.
All right, so I need to hit a 14, you said?
Yep.
All right, so I'm rolling with a +6. Jesus.
Plot point?
I have nothing left.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we had a battle today.
No.
That was what I was arguing about before.
So there are various signs and sensor readings that all of you miss, and the dropship captain misses as he flies further into this facility. And the camera zooms in on a very small hand-painted RimWorld Republic Naval Auxiliary Cache number 13, and then underneath it says RWRS Adjudicator Stephen Amaris class battleship.
Crazy.
And that's where we're going to end the episode for today.
Awesome.
What?
What? Civil War? What?
We're going Civil War era. Yeah.
We're going Civil War era.
Everybody
Oh,
here is
snap.
like, it's a Star League outpost. And I'm like, I never said that. It's an Amaris Empire outpost.
Lachlan was just looking for old, powerful mechs, and
Well,
so,
you're going to find something here. That's for sure.
Look,
You're gonna learn
I
today.
think
You're
like
gonna learn today.
even like because I made that roll. Like even though Lachlan didn't learn anything, like he's practically vibrating like throughout this whole thing. Like you have never seen Lachlan as like giddy with like kitty excitement.
Yeah, I want you to imagine that you're sailing. Your dropship is going into a tunnel in an asteroid, and there's just all sorts of like white paneling everywhere, and you're just like, oh shit, as the dropship's searchlights are going over it, and you're just oh man, we're gonna find some good stuff in here. And the light cuts over the RWRS Adjudicator, and no one sees it.
Awesome. Good shit.
Yeah. What can I say?
I was gonna say, like, is there like a that's pretty awesome. I'm excited to one. I don't know
Love
the
it.
lore, so like, anyone in Discord, please send me lore.
Please put spoiler markers.
Oh my
for
God,
this
Eddie.
episode.
Eddie, I got you, dude. I got you.
Okay.
What's in it? What's it? Text Talks, right?
Yeah, text talks for the
You want to learn Battletech lore? There's no better place to learn it other than the Black Pants Legion, and I'll send you the thing here. No, I swear to God, I binged all of this stuff while playing Rogue Tech one day. It was so good.
He specifically did one on the Civil War, so
Yeah, here it is. The Guerra on Terra. Here you go. YouTube collapsed the Star League. If you want to know all the backstory, this is what you need to watch. It's a two-parter.
I will do that.
The guy's voice is incredible. You're in for a treat.
I mean, I've made no attempt to hide the fact that our Periphery episode was based entirely off of his Periphery Dixie song.
Yeah. AB, I love this game, and I love how much of the random Gonzo world building you throw in time and time again. I think it's so cool. I love the advertisements.
The adverts were
and I
great.
love how we react to it. Like I love how like diegetic it is. And like our own feelings about it. I love how we're all secretly fans of Pride and Royals for like the first season. Like I love
and then
it.
openly loving Immortal Warrior and
Yeah, like I love these sort of like continual cultural connections. It really does feel more like a world that we inhabit instead of just like each day we're in sort of like this weird bubble, you know?
Did we hold off
Connects
a small workers' revolution, Mayor?
You held
that
off
roll?
a pretty large insurrection.
Awesome. That's good news.
Easy game.
yeah, good job all.
Look, I guess if I had to fail all those other rolls, I'm glad that that's the roll we hit today.
yeah I'm with you there.
Yeah. Honestly, I really enjoyed that. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love that I could be like, I want to do this, but you need to convince me, you know, like I technically have the best role at it, but I don't think I'm the one to do it.
I mean, I think
thought
that's
it was really
to your
cool.
character, dude. I really
that's
like,
what I mean. I
I
thought
like
it
that you force that, but yeah, it's like one of those things where figuring out how we as characters can convince each other to do stuff is really cool.
Yeah.
All right,
It's not just
well,
for
take 3
granted.
experience points.
Woo!
And I appreciate your commitment to making fake commercials with me, Eric. Maybe I will hit you up for some soundtracks from time to time.
Please.
I just
Yeah,
like
if
keeping
you want
these
some verbiage.
You know, it takes like a full week to write all of the commercials for an episode because it's not like it takes a long time to write them, but I have to think up what's actually going to be funny and good.
Yeah,
so there are a lot of them that get thrown out.
Well,
But,
if you ever want to workshop stuff, man, I love writing copy. Like that's.
Does that mean
Listen, but if
one
I
thing
share it with you, we won't get that genuine reaction
true.
from you
Did we
guys.
get 8 XP this session?
Yes, because you get the XP from being in the battle as well.
Right. But
Yep.
that's the past.
the discovery
Yes.
is also 3 experiences. What I think.
Yep.
And yeah.
Yeah,
And the
makes
fact,
sense.
wait, and the fact that we countered a
That's just
revolution.
I mean,
Yeah.
your nobles not countering
That's
the
fair.
insurrection is when you die. So
Yeah. Sure. Alrighty, I gotta run pretty soon here. So
I gotta
Yeah.
use the restroom.
all right, we're out then.